So, Mr. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has declared the second zone of operation, which will be Denham Town, Kingston 14. And in the first zone of operation, Mr. Holness himself said um, the decision for Mount Salem as first zone of operation was based on police statistics, which was shown that the area is a major crime hotspot. We know how that went because the people in Mount Salem refute the claims that it was a major crime hotspot with factual information, because they only had about 15 murders, while the all of Montego Bay and other areas had more. So Mr. Andrew Holness did not do the first zone of operation any justice when he did that. And then he went on to say, we will establish and restore public order, citizen security, and public safety. We will make Jamaica safe again. The Law Reform Zone of Special Operations, Special Security and Community Development Act was passed earlier this year in the House of Parliament. It seeks to contain crime while safeguarding the human rights of residents and promoting community development through social intervention initiatives. The law gives the Prime Minister power to declare an area zone of special operations in order to tackle increased crime and violence in a community. This is a consultation with the National Security Council. The zone can only be established after the police commissioner and the chief of defense staff make a request for such a declaration in writing from the Prime Minister. So Denham Town, Kingston 14, which will be the zone of special operation number 2, began today at 5 a.m. and will remain in effect until 5 a.m. on Thursday. The boundaries of the curfew are north along Greenwich Street, leading onto Blount Street, continue along the imaginary line behind the Golden Heights community from Albert Street to Rose Lane, east along Rose Lane from the north boundary to Beeston Street, south along Beeston Street continue onto Spanish Town Road from the eastern boundary to the last street, and west along last street leading into Market Street continuing to Albert Street from Spanish Town Road, Greenwich Street to the boundary. The police caution that during the hours of curfew, all individuals with the boundaries are required to remain within their premises unless otherwise authorized in writing by the member of security forces who are in charge of enforcing the curfew. So Denham Town, Kingston is the second place for the zone of special operation. I hope they actually go into Denham Town and actually do some work and find some guns and capture some real bad man instead of detaining people that doesn't have any identification. And in the zone of special operation, they were giving out money for guns. So if you know about a specific gun, you could have snitch and say where the gun is or where you think the gun was, and then you would get paid per gun. And you know how Jamaican people are when it comes on to snitching, and you know what they say in Jamaica, see I'm blind, hear and deaf. And I'm sure that they didn't get any guns in Mount Salem based on this program that they were holding. For me personally, I feel like the zone of special operation, the first one, was a fail in my opinion. They didn't do much of anything, and I don't feel like the operation was successful. I felt like it calmed down Montego Bay a little bit because the police presence was there, but after they left, I don't think anything major was changed, because Mount Salem, as the people in Mount Salem said, they didn't have a lot of murders in that community, so they don't know why the zone of special operation was in that community, and even the security forces had to agree. So I hope they actually go to Denham Town and actually do something and actually get some real bad man, some real killy off of the road and off of the streets of Jamaica and do what they said they're going to do. So I want my people in my comment section and all my subscribers to comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about Denham Town, Kingston. If you live there, do you think it's supposed to be a zone of special operations? Do you think the zone of special operation number 2 is going to be successful? Do you think that they went to the drawing board and actually did some reconstruction of this legislation and they're coming in with full force and ready to detain people and actually get stuff done? Comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl here on YouTube. I'm a part of here, man. Deuces.